Well then, after an incredibly long day, I can finally get to unboxing this iPad mini and the smart folio cover that I got to go with it. If you're wondering why I am horribly lit and where I am, well, let's go backwards a bit and see how I got here. Today is Friday, September 24th, which means it's the day that I have to do a 7-hour drive so I can get to a hotel in time for a conference on Saturday. There's a small problem with this though. Today is the day that I'm supposed to get my brand new iPad mini, and I would love to take that with me on the trip. So I just got back from picking up this rental car. I stopped at the coffee shop real quick, got a cup of coffee. Now I'm going to use the UPS app to try to track down the UPS driver and see if I can get him to give me the package early, because I really need to get on the road if I'm going to get there at any reasonable hour. So let's see if I can do that. Hey, success! I was able to track down the UPS driver. He was willing to give me the package early, and so now that is in here, in the car, and we will unbox it together later tonight when we get to the hotel room. I am so excited for that. I've always been a large iPad Pro user, and it's been a bit of a pain for traveling with that and a laptop. I'd love a small iPad mini for reading in the evenings or traveling with, and now that they have that larger full screen design with Apple Pencil support, I'm stoked. So let's get on the road and open this as quickly as we can. Cookies to keep me company, as well as coffee. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but I'm sporting a lovely Mac Power Users mug, so thank you, Steven and David, because this mug is amazing. Also, I discovered landscape video. Imagine that. Just about 2 hours into the trip, and I really need to stretch my neck and take a quick toilet break. Okay, all stretched, use the restroom. Now let's get back in the car and head on our way. You know, the rental is kind of disgusting. Hey there. Is that a cigarette burn? What is that? You know, it is quite tempting to open. What do you say? Should we at least take it out of the shipping box now? Yeah, let's do that. My Swiss Army knife here. I mean, okay, it's a Swiss Army knife. I kind of have to carry one because, you know, it's Swiss. But I'm going to be replacing this soon as my daily carry. Can't wait to show you off that knife that I'm getting. You know, maybe I should just do a whole daily carry video. I'll probably do that in several weeks, month or so. But for now, it's the Swiss Army knife. Here it is. Oh yeah, absolutely. Got this beautiful orange color. It's kind of more nectarine color. Smart folio case, and absolutely, of course, I went with the purple iPad mini. We'll do an actual unboxing of these in the hotel room. Ah, what a wonderful, unfortunate sight. Time to get checked in. Except I better make sure I have the keys. Room 121. Let's drive around to the side and get this stuff inside, and then go get some food. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like there is much around here in the way of fine cuisine or fine parking. It's like I'm moving in for a place that I'm only gonna be 2 nights, and not really any time besides that. Let's keep that here. Car probably smells better. And this stuff. Good. Let's go. Lovely. Hey there. Now, the iPad mini is something that I have been waiting a long time to get. I'm a big iPad Pro guy. I have the 12.9 inch. I use it pretty much as a computer replacement. It's where I do most of my knowledge work and note-taking and stuff like that. The only thing I really don't do on it are making these videos and, well, also programming work, since I was kind of a pain to make a desktop application on the iPad. Oh, that's a beautiful orange color. A lot nicer in person than on the case. But it's a bit pain to read on the iPad Pro, and also to travel with the full-size iPad Pro and a 13 or 16-inch MacBook Pro at the same time. So I've been looking forward to getting a mini with this edgeless design for a long time. Hey! I was expecting that to fall out. We'll keep this because I may be returning this to get the cellular version. We'll see about that. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, let's get a top-down shot of this beautiful unveiling of the purple iPad Pro. Oh, that is awesome. Now, I chose to go with the purple version. You can't really see in this light, but there is a faint purple to it, and I think that's gonna go great with that orange, and yes, it is one-handed. And of course, I brought my Apple Pencil too to go along with it. Let's see if we can get this connected to my iPhone hotspot so we can actually set this up tonight. Oh hey, there it goes. And look, we'll just let the iPhone set up the iPad Pro. And so here's the tricky part, that I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to complete the setup process, because I want to connect to my iPhone's hotspot, but it doesn't seem to allow me to connect to that yet until I do the initial setup. Touch ID on an iPad? Let's see if we can do this on screen. Okay, now we've got working. Now, you may be wondering where my hat is, and the thing is, I am too. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I think I lost it throughout the day. Hopefully it's still in the car. Well, while that continues to set up for my Apple ID, I'm just gonna attach the Apple Pencil because, look at that perfect fit there. That is wonderful. I have a long time waited for a, if not pocketable Apple device, at least a smaller Apple device that I can carry with me in more locations to take quick notes on. And this is gonna be it. Okay, done with iPhone component, which means I can now start using this. I have finally gotten to the glorious stage of restoring from my iCloud backup. Unfortunately, I'm connected to the days in Wi-Fi, so yeah, this might take a bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get dinner. I did it. I found a ramen restaurant. If I can just manage to cross the street. Doesn't do anything. There we go. It seems we might have a small problem though. I think everyone was kicked out. Yep, I may have chosen the wrong restaurant. Good morning. So throughout the night, the iPad was able to complete the installation and start downloading all the apps and stuff that I wanted installed. Unfortunately, I was only able to get 0.3 gigabytes installed, and it tells me there's another 8.3 to go. So we'll see how long that takes on hotel Wi-Fi, but at least I'm able to start using it, and it's going great. I'll give you more of an update on that later, but for right now, I need to go get some violin practice in before going to the conference. Yes, it's only 5:40 in the morning, so I brought a violin mute, and today I'm mostly going to be focusing on some video tutorials to practice first position fingering. So hopefully I won't make any noise at all. Okay, drive's over. Finally made it to Durham, New Hampshire, and I'm just stopping to get a quick cup of coffee before the conference starts. I can go over there and, set up all the tech stuff and whatnot, and play with the iPad mini all day while taking notes for the conference. So I'll let you know how that goes. Got my coffee. It's a small, aka tiny coffee. AirPods for size. Let's go. So yesterday, the conference turned out absolutely great. iPad mini finished downloading my 8.6 gigabytes of apps and data files, and I'm on my way back home. And here I am just taking a quick little break wherever I am. Pull out the iPad mini, let's go inside, let's use it a bit and see how it handles. Okay, so that was a bit of an adventure. It took quite a while to figure out where the food court was, but I have walked away with a Popeye's chicken sandwich, which I will be eating shortly off camera. But for now, I just want to take a short bit and talk about how the iPad mini went yesterday and what I did with it throughout the conference. So, as I may have mentioned earlier, I got the iPad mini primarily for two reasons. One, as a much more portable device that I can easily take notes on, either with an external keyboard, software keyboard's a bit tiny on this, or the Apple Pencil, which up until now was limited to the 11-inch size iPad Pro. The other use is a media consumption device, reading through all my Instapaper, article queues, or websites, or watching something on Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever. Now, I haven't gotten to use the iPad mini for that reason yet. I got back to the hotel room way too late last night. I just went right to bed. But all throughout the conference yesterday, I did use the iPad mini as a note-taking device, both for notes on how we can improve the moots in the future. From a technical standpoint, we ran into a number of issues that I'm looking at fixing for future moots, but also just notes on the presentation, and it was amazing. I'm sure you've heard before about how great the Apple Pencil 2 is. It's incredibly responsible. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love using my fountain pens, but I want to put through the paces, and so I used the iPad yesterday, and it was great. The iPad mini is the perfect size for this note-taking device. I like that much closer to the A5 size notepad. Even though I was in the master's program at the time, I never really took handwritten notes on my iPad Pro, the 12.9 inch. It was just way too big. I don't really like writing on that A4-ish size paper. Now, that larger iPad Pro is great for document markup, for reading through research papers and stuff like that, and marking up PDFs, but like I said, it wasn't great for taking my own notes. The iPad mini excelled at that yesterday, and it is so incredibly light. It is actually a little bit more comfortable to hold without the case on it, but it's a magnetic case, so it snaps on and off, and just without that case, it is incredibly light and just a joy to use. And I used it all day long while it was downloading updates over Wi-Fi in the background, and I only got down to about 50% battery, which I found was phenomenal. This battery life was great. Now, I will be doing a fuller review of this iPad mini in the future. I just want to give you a quick sneak peek at it, and till next time, bye. Okay, so now I just need to find my car. This mall was much larger than I expected. Seriously though, I don't know where the car is. I don't think that's it. Nope, definitely not BMW. Other news, that Popeye's chicken sandwich was really good. Can't tell if that's black or blue. Wait, maybe that thing. Yeah, there it is.